Now, how long have you been a student for?
So it's coming up to 3 years.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's so good. That's
Yes.
awesome. So good. And so tell everyone just a little bit about what you're doing, like working with some paying clients. By the way, we asked her about 6 months ago to do some mentoring for us. So in the program, you may be lucky enough to get her to help you out in your coaching, which is just so good. And I love your attitude around that's just been the best. You're so humble. Tell everyone a little bit about what you're doing with coaching. So we'll start there and then we'll go back to the beginning.
Okay, so currently now, obviously I'm working with ICI, and I have 2 niches that I'm working with. One is women in small business, helping them grow and develop as well as their business. And then I work with women in the corporate world, mid-career, just helping them really design their career trajectory and just help them enhance their performance in any way that they need.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. And do you love the work?
Love it.
Beyond words. It's my passions have come together, my passion for business, my passion for women, and seeing a different future for us women.
So good, so important. Give her a round of applause. Isn't that awesome? Love it. Good on you, Mahsa. Okay, and what inspired you to start your coaching journey? 3 years ago, where were you? What was happening?
Okay, so 3 years ago, I had my own business that I was working myself into the ground for. I didn't love it, but I loved business. So I had this business. I was in a terrible relationship. I was living in a place I didn't love anymore, and I just felt so stuck. And I knew something had to shift for me, and I knew that my business that I was in couldn't be my forever. So I needed to start to think about my next phase of my life. I wasn't prepared to live that life for the rest of my life. So I followed ICI for about 6 months, stalked you guys.
Outstanding.
Went to all of your free trainings.
So good.
And then I was fortunate enough to get Bianca as someone she mentored me through.
That's so nice.
Going to say yes to myself, because I wouldn't. It was all about my business. It was all about my family. It was all about everyone else. And I just couldn't say yes to myself. So she really, that was the beginning of the journey of having someone by my side.
Let's talk about that, because I think that's something that a lot of people can resonate with. So you could say yes to your business, you could say yes to others, but you couldn't say yes to you. Tell us more about that. Like, and how did you make that decision? Obviously, my wife helped, but you can't all have my wife. She's mine now at home. I apologise. The crew here are amazing. But what was it about that moment where you were like, okay, I have to commit to me? Tell me about that.
It was that fact. I guess having it mirrored back to me that I'm now in a position where I am constantly there for everyone else, and there is nothing left of me, and there is nothing left of me to give to anyone else. So I need to pour into me, and I need to start doing that for myself so that I can build a better future for everyone else around me as well. But it just took that introspection to look at my life and what am I doing for myself? And it was nothing.
Oh, wow.
Nothing for myself.
Wow. Was it scary to make the commitment? Because I love it was, because I know that you could say, it's just a course, like it's, you enroll in the course, but it's what the course means.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, everyone? It's like the significance of what it means to you. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, it was frightening, even as I was saying yes to myself, knowing that I need to do that. There was so much, because I wanted to do coaching as work as well, but I knew I needed to do work on myself first. So the idea of I was jumping in and going to do work on myself, and then I was always a little bit afraid, what if it doesn't work out and I don't do this? And I've always wanted to go out there and help people. So there was the doubts that was still there for me, because I had spent so long doubting myself anyway.
Well, good on you for saying yes within that doubt.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Big. I'm proud of myself now for doing that.
Yeah, you should be. Agreed.
because there was lots of doubt and so much fear about, what that meant for the rest of my life and my business. Like,
I want to speak to something that I think that we can all resonate with. You didn't say these words, but I love to think that we all have a whisper inside us that's, saying that there's more. Yeah, or like you need to do self-care, but you need to help. It's interesting. You're already helping people, but to the detriment of yourself, which means that eventually, how long have you got until you burn out, right? We need to put back in. Self-care is not selfish, so then we can give and contribute more. Did you feel like there was this whisper inside, or a tap on the shoulder, or?
100%. It was always inside me. There was something always, I guess, it kept coming back up to me that push towards this world and taking care of myself and doing what I needed for myself. So yeah, definitely.
Good on you. I love it. Congratulations. Very glad you did. So I didn't know that about your story. Yeah, give her a round of applause. Some of you are like waiting for me to give you an okay so you can clap.
Clap.
We want to clap. We want to clap. And now, 3 years in, how has this journey impacted you personally?
Goodness gracious me. I don't even know where to start. My world is completely different. My group of people that I'm surrounded by is different. I've literally changed everything. Moved home, sold my business, around amazing people, both business and coaching wise. I've got coaches on hand any minute because they're all my friends now. And my relationships with my family members and what they are now taking away from what they're seeing change in me is priceless. Oh. So that investment in me, when I say it's a ripple effect, it's a ripple effect.
I love that. I didn't know too much about your family relationship, but one thing that I always love, because I stalk our students, that's okay, yeah? You're allowed to stalk people. We're friends on Facebook. But I love all the family photos that you put up. You look like, I was looking at some of your stuff the other day and I'm like, oh, I want to come over to your house. like you've got cousins all the time and your family's all together and you love your nieces and nephews, and it's so nice. Yeah. It's obviously such a big value for you, relationships. Good on you. And now, one last thing. What was it like to have the opportunity to then become part of the crew here and to be a mentor? And she's running webinars and things like that.
I always message Matt and thank you so much for the opportunity.
I know, you're so nice.
Because that's what it is. I'm now believing in what I can do even more, and I love supporting the students through what I was going through, and because I've been there, I felt it. So being able to support others to now join the army, we need an army of coaches, guys. Like, we need it. Like Matt was saying it yesterday, businesses need it, the mental health industry needs us. So being able to now be a part of that journey, helping people come up and share that passion is, again, it's brought a deeper level of meaning to my life. So, and I found a new passion.
Yeah.
Helping students.
So good. What would you say to our brand new students or anyone else who's thinking about starting the coaching journey today?
I started 3 years ago and I wish I had started 5 years ago because of what I've been able to do in my life now. And I know it's sometimes really scary to think about the investment and putting that in ourselves, and we think it's really selfish.
Right.
And, not to be sexist or anything, but as women generally, we're a little bit more like that, where we think, oh, no, you shouldn't be spending that much money on you. But do it, because the ripple effects it has in your world is worth it. And it's priceless, and you're paying for other people to grow from you as well. So
love it. Well done. Give her a round of applause. So good. Yay, good on you.